I'm hoping for something quick, easy, and trouble-free this week because this is the week of Easter and we're busy almost every day of the week. So I went out to my pole building and I knew I had this piece of Catalpa out there. It's about 5 inches tall and about 9 inches both directions. I've had it for about 7 years and the bark was off when I got it. It had been laying on the ground for many years before I got some. I already put a hole in there for a worm screw, so let's get it mounted up and see what we can make. I'm going to start with a 5/8 bowl gouge, and we're doing about 600 RPM. I didn't cut these corners off because I have a really wide blade in the bandsaw right now, and this should turn off very easily. There, we're almost round. Now you can see a lot of chatoyance right here. It's a very pretty wood. It's somewhat open grained and pretty wide rings, but all in all, I like it. I'm going to pour some CA in this area here. I think that's going to end up staying. Okay, I got some CA glue down in here. I'm going to go ahead and get this cleaned up, get rid of those flat spots, and then we can kind of finalize the shape. I'm going to flatten the bottom now and probably put a tenon on there. Alright, I'm going to shorten this just a little bit. I'm going to take a little off this direction. Alright, that'll work. Not bad. I'll clean it up going this way. Okay, I can live with that. I'm ready to sand, but I'm looking at this area here, there, like crevices going down in there. I'll probably want to fill those, but I want to sand it first, and then I'll put a coat of sanding sealer on it, and then maybe do coffee grounds and CA, then we'll finish the sanding. This is fairly soft wood. I'm going to start with a 120 grit, lathe running in reverse at probably around 400, maybe 370. I thought I better show you what it looks like to get the finish on the bare wood. So I'm going to do this, even though it's not sanded to 400, you're going to get to see what it looks like. It's got some nice grain in there. And this is shellac based sanding sealer. And it's the last drop I have. I was out for my physical therapy this morning, and I stopped at Home Depot, and they don't carry it in the store. You have to order it online. So I got to go somewhere else and get more so I can finish everything, because that is the last drop I had. Let's see if I can get enough to show this area right here. Yeah. I think it's going to look pretty nice. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and do what I said, and when I come back it'll be flipped around. I'll have all the finish on this side. But it will look just like what I did here. Okay, it's the next morning. It's time to get this hollowed out. I'm going to start with my 1/2 inch bowl gouge. We're doing about 800 RPM. I think I'll grab the 5/8 now. Because I knew that this was maybe a little fragile right there. I didn't want to use the 5/8. It takes a little bigger bite, and I wanted to take a little bit off at a time. Okay, let's see if we're getting that wall. Yeah, that's about the right angle. Before I cut any deeper, I'm going to go over this area that I have down to size with the negative rake scraper, and then we'll cut the rest away. That sounds so thin, but it's light wood. Turn the RPM up a little bit more, about 900. Alright, I think that's close enough. I'll go over the rest of this with the negative rake scraper, and then we'll go ahead and sand it. Alright, I've got 2 days worth of sawdust piled up here. I think I'm going to clean this up, and then we'll get all set up and sand it. I'm going to go ahead and get it all sanded up. I'll start with 80 grit, sand up through 400. I'll come back and I'll show you one coat of sanding sealer on this, and then I'll get it all finished up. Alrighty, it's time for the first coat of sanding sealer. So I went down to our local Ace because Home Depot didn't have the Zinsser seal coat, and Ace did, and I expected it to be a lot more expensive. Well, it actually wasn't, because they send us $5 off every once in a while. So I got this for $17 instead of $23. which was pretty good, or 22 I guess it was. Anyways, looks good. I'm sure glad I got my seal coat. Alright, I'm going to get the rest of this on plus some shellac, and I'll be back and show you how it turned out. Well, I guess we have a tenon to take off. Alright, let's get that tenon off and I'll be right back. Well, here it is. It is all done. Finished 8.5 inches in diameter and it's 4 inches tall. The walls are about 1/4 at the top, tapering down to about 5/16. It's got some pretty cool grain in it. I like how the light reflects off of that. It just pulls the light into it. When you come around here, this is going to be my all-time favorite view of it. Look at that. Isn't that cool? It's like a little stand holding something in it. I don't know what, but that's what it reminds me of. And there is where I threatened to fill it with coffee grounds, but I decided no, I think that just would have ruined the whole look. But I just love how this reflects. Here's the inside, and the inside's got a lot going on. Just a lot of different changing grains depending how you hold it. And right there, that's also the area that would have had coffee grounds, but I think it was absolutely the best decision not to fill it, because it sure would have changed the look of this piece. And there's the bottom. I'm really happy with it. I finished with 2 coats of Zinsser seal coat, 2 coats of Zinsser shellac, and then I used X abrasive paste and polish, and I think it gave it a really nice finish. So let me know what you think about this whole area, because I sure love it, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did like the video, do me a favor, click that like button and feel free to leave a comment. Both of those things will really help my channel grow. I do lots of different types of turnings, and you never know what might be next, so be sure to subscribe if you want to see more. And a special thanks to all my current subscribers. You really mean a lot to me. So, till the next time, see you later.